All right, welcome to Making an Interactive IFX. Now, when you're watching this video, I recommend you watch and then do. You can feel free to pause it as you're watching, but try not to watch it while you're doing it. Watch it, then do. All right, let's first hop into Experience Editor. Get logged in. And for this experience that we're going to make, very simple, we are going to put 4 different interactive IFXs floating above a table, and we're going to make 30 copies of each of those interactive IFXs. So that way, each student in the class can have their own IFX. All right, let's go here to the Create and Edit button, and let's click a new experience. Here's where we get to choose our location, and we're going to choose one with a table right in the center of the map, and that's going to be classical outdoor classroom. Nice, good base classroom. So let's go over to my group's drop down wasn't there, so I just clicked on the public button, and then it appeared. Now I clicked on OEO staff and faculty, and I can search for outdoor. There we go, classical outdoor classroom. Click on it, and let's head there. All right, now some reminders on how to move around in Experience Editor, how to navigate. The escape button, or if you're on Apple, it might be a command button, and we'll open and close that menu. The U button, as in Quebec, will move you directly up into the sky. The E button, as in echo, will move you directly down into the ground, up, down, up, down, up. The W button will move you forward. The S button will move you back. The A button, as in alpha, will move you to the left, and the D, as in delta, will move you to the right. Kind of think of the WASD as like some arrow keys. Forward, back, left, right, and Q goes up, E goes down. Now to move your view, click and hold the left, click and hold left on your mouse. Or you can click and hold down the space button and move your mouse too. Lots of ways to look around. Notice if you are looking around and you push W, you'll go either forward down or forward up as you're moving. But let's fly on over to the table. Try and look exactly how I'm looking. Okay, and we're going to scooch on over to the left side of this table. All right, now, um, in order to move and rotate objects in here, you have to use the gizmo tool, but a way to eliminate using the gizmo tool as much as possible is to look directly at where you want the object to be. Like I want our first object to be right here. So I'm going to look right here. Okay. For the interactive IFXs we're going to use, or the interactive IFXs we're going to use are some Latin verbs or Latin endings, 4 different ones. So that way students can grab them, take them to their group, and make some Latin words with them. So let's open our menu, and let's get our first Latin ending. Remember, these are going to be interactive IFXs. So let's come here to this purple interactive button. Now these Latin endings, they are going to be in the OAO group, not in the Engage group. They're going to be in the OAO. And I'm just going to try searching the word Latin. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, let's find some that we want. All right, let's just stick with these ones on the first page. Okay, so I'm going to click on one, and I'm going to, perspective's a little weird in here, right? Like, is it how far, how close is it to me? How far away is it from me? I like to use my surroundings to help me position. So I'm going to move this into the ground, and then I can use my scroll wheel to move it towards me, move it towards me. Okay, that looks about in the center of the table. And now I'm going to place it right here. Oh, now if I close my menu, I look, it just fell on the ground. I don't want these to have gravity. I want it to be just floating right there. So if I open my menu, I see my first purple box for interactive. Okay. I'm going to open the settings for this interactive by clicking on the settings wheel. And here in the center, where it has physics type, I'm going to click these arrows and move it over to no physics. Click that right arrow one time. Then I'm going to click Save Effect. And now, close my menu. I see it's just floating here. So let's do this 3 more times with 3 different Latin endings. So I'm going to use my D key to scooch me over a little bit. Now I'm not going forward, I'm not going back, I'm not clicking and holding to change my view, and I'm really utilizing the view to help me place the objects so I don't have to use Gizmo at all. So now I open my menu, click on the interactive. I'm going to use a different Latin ending. Let's see if I close my menu. Okay, I see this ending isn't in my possession like it was for that other one. So let's grab it. To grab and move this, I'm going to click on the selection bubble and then click on the 3 dots and then click on move. And then it's stuck in my hands. Now, this looks like it's right in line with the first ending, but if I use my surroundings to help me and I push it down to the table, I can see, oh, it's kind of farther away. Or if I move it behind the other ending, okay, I see it's behind. It's not even like close. So I'm going to use that scroll wheel and scroll towards me again, towards me again. Okay, this seems maybe too far, so I'm gonna just go right here about. It's okay if it's not perfect either. We can always rotate around and change it. Oh, and it fell. So let's click on now this second purple box, click on the settings and change the physics type to no physics. And we're gonna just do this a couple more times. So close my menu, push the D key to rotate, or to not rotate, to scooch on down to the right, open the menu with escape, click on the purple interactive button, click on a new Latin ending, push my escape button to close the menu, scroll it towards me, I did it 2 times. Oh, it fell. So I'm going to click on now the third wheel and change the physics type to no physics. Click save. Do it one last time. I push escape, push the D key to scooch on over, push the escape button to open my menu again. Click on interactive and click on now my last Latin ending. I'm going to 1, 2, oh, that was 3 times. 3 times, and I'm going to click it. It fell. So let's push that settings button for the fourth purple box and change the physics type to no physics. Hey, awesome. We have 1 interactive IFX of each of these. Now that's not going to do us a ton of good for a class of 30 kids, right? So we're going to make some copies of these. So let's make some copies. Now, I want to have you find the clone button on this sheet somewhere. Do you see the clone button on this menu? Nice job. If you didn't find it, I'll help you right now. It's right here in the bottom left corner, the clone button. Okay. And so we want to clone each of these in equal amount. But I can only click one at a time. Oh no. Well, I'm going to show you how to select more than one of these boxes at once. If you click on your first box and then hold the control button, maybe this is the command if you're on an Apple. For me, I hold the control button and it'll let me select multiple boxes. So I'm going to hold control again and click my third box, hold control again and click my fourth box. So I'm holding down control and it'll let me select all 4 of these boxes. And then I can clone all 4 at once. Clone. Now I'm going to do it again. Hold down control, click 1, 2, 3, 4, and click clone. But now these boxes didn't get deselected. Now I can just keep clicking that clone button for the third time, for the fourth time, for the fifth time, for the sixth time, for the seventh, eighth, nine, 10. And now let's go and click it 20 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I can click anywhere here in my timeline to deselect that. And if I come over here to the right side, the scroll bar, click and hold and move down, I see I have 30 of each one right here. 30 of each one. We are not quite done yet. We are almost done, but we're not quite done. This timeline kind of acts like a video editing interface. I'm going to show you what happens when I click this play button. So this blue time marker is what like you will be when you load this file in. Um, and after 30 seconds, all of these objects are going to disappear. So what we are going to do is we're going to put a skip to time IFX in here and make a Groundhog Day situation happen. You're going to see in about 5 seconds all of these blue objects right here, all of my endings. Ah, oh, they disappeared. That's no good. I don't want that. So let's pause this. I'm going to click and hold this blue time marker, drag it to the beginning. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about this skip to time. We're going to put a skip to time right before the end of this happens. So it'll be almost exactly like Groundhog Day. As soon as it hits 29 seconds, as soon as it hits 11:59 p.m., it jumps right back to 1 second. It jumps right back to 12:01 a.m. on February 2nd. And Bill Murray gets to meet Punxsutawney Phil all over again for the first time. So, um, but like I said, we want this skip to time to start right before these objects disappear. So let's click and drag this blue time marker by clicking and dragging on the blue triangle or just clicking on the timeline right before these objects disappear. Wherever this blue timeline is where the object will appear when we load it in from this left-hand menu. So now that our blue time marker is right here, almost at the end of all our purple boxes, let's click on this blue IFX box and find the skip to time. Ooh, lucky us. It's right here at the beginning. So let's click on this skip to time. It doesn't matter where we put it, so let's just click on Save IFX. Where did it go? I don't see it here. I don't see a blue box. Well, let's use that right hand scroll. Move our cursor over to the right, click and hold, and scroll all the way to the bottom. Here it is, right at the bottom. Now, skip to time is not done yet. We're going to click on this settings wheel. And the skip to time does not work if it sends it to 000000. We need to send it to 01, the first second. So let's click on this duration box and change it to 1 second, just like this. We're not changing the start time and end time. We're just changing this duration box. And click Save Effect. And now, show you what happens. Now watch this blue time marker as it's clicking through. Oh, it's almost going to hit that blue box. And 12:01, Bill Murray, Groundhog Day, all over again. All right. Now your file is done, and you can click the Save button. And you can name your file Latin Endings. Save it. You don't need to name the title for this, but you can. And you click Save, copy to Cloud Files, copy, and you're ready to download it, share it, use it with your class.